Well, I have a question for you. Are you just winging it when it comes to your retirement? Well, it turns out more than 1/3, that's about 30%, or 37% actually, of workers, they don't have any strategy for their retirement at all. That's according to a recent survey done by the Transamerica Center for Retirement Studies. Well, Matt Deaton of Acute Financial, he's one of the area's leading financial advisors, is here to help you not be a statistic.
That's right.
And that's a pretty big number. I actually am a little surprised by how many people are just winging it.
What's surprising is actually 75% don't have it written down. So some people have a plan, but it's kind of put together, but it's actually not even written down. So the numbers get worse as you start getting into more detail.
Okay, yeah, that's not a good thing either. Okay, so what should a retirement strategy actually look like?
Well, the first thing we have to do is we have to realize that when you're retiring and the markets have been good so long, that a lot of us are winging it because it's working. Because it really is like, hey, I can just take money from this account, nothing's going wrong, I'm not running out of money, I'm not even lowering the balance because it's growing enough. And so people feel confident. I had a client that came in heard us on the radio show, and we were talking about this very topic, and he said, you know, I've been retired for 5 years. And I literally have been able to take money from my accounts. They haven't dropped. I feel really good. But when you were talking about this, it kind of made me concerned of what happens when the market doesn't do the right things. What happens when it turns the other way? And we found in his portfolio that he had quite a bit of risk that would actually have been a big problem. It is the #1 reason that people run out of money is when they draw money from an account that has just dropped in value.
Okay, so how could you possibly prepare for that though, Matt, really?
Well, it's about creating a plan that's truly diversified. So I think we get too focused on having money that's in the stock market.
Okay.
We think about stocks, bonds, mutual funds, and we've been so focused on that. But we try to give our clients a much more diversified portfolio. For example, one of the funds that we use is a fund, it's a bond fund that's actually related to the natural disasters that occur in the country and what an insurance company might have to pay out.
So
literally,
it's actually related to the weather?
Yeah, literally, we tell our clients, if you want to know how this is doing, go watch the Weather Channel. Because it is unrelated to the market, and so it gives them a nice diversification. It's actually totally uncorrelated with what the market is doing.
Well, and I think, you know, because we talk about this a lot, but I think what I forget, and you remind me every time I talk to you, is that your services, part of the services that you provide are finding diversification for me.
Yeah,
I would never in a million years come across anything like that.
That's our job. I mean, again, because, you know, if you're doing this, you're working or you're retired, your focus is not going out and trying to find a fund that behaves differently here and gives me some balance here.
Okay.
That's our job.
So what's the difference between, you know, just thinking about it and planning for it in your heart and then actually writing it down?
Well, it's actually the results you're going to get. You know, how many times we set a goal and we said, oh, I'm going to do this, and we just never get around to do it. We never wrote it down and never make progress.
But if you write it down, it'll usually happen.
Right. And so then we have a plan. And the thing that I say to people that a plan does for you is it gives you the flexibility to adjust. And so when something changes, a health concern comes up, a large expense, something that you didn't really kind of plan for, you have a plan that can then adjust for that. And so you know what you can do, you know what your options are, and they have someone they can come and sit down with and talk that through so we can help them on their way through retirement and kind of navigate some of those pitfalls. Yeah,
because I mean, and you can ride the wave for a little while, but then you got to be, you know, proactive and look ahead, and that's the services that you guys provide though, right? I can sit down with you anytime I want.
Absolutely. So when we put together a plan with our clients, we say, you know, now we're going to be communicating, we're going to be talking about this. This is not a one and done.
Yeah.
And there's no such thing as a one and done financial plan. There is going to require some adjustments along the way, but we do that as the service we provide, and it helps our clients kind of navigate that, have someone they can rely on.
Yeah, that's really, really important, especially in today's world. Thank you so much. Good information. But guess what? Acute Financial, they do have something special for you. They are offering it's a win-win situation. To the first 8 callers, they are going to give you a full written retirement plan free of charge. You need to be approaching retirement or already at retirement. And here's what you want to do. You got to call this number to see if you can qualify. 602-620-6907.